Part A, fully expand p plus q to the power 5. So we're going to use the binomial formula for this. So we'll start off with 5c0, p to the power 5, q to the power 0, plus 5c1, p to the power 4, q to the power 1, plus 5c2, p to the power 3, q to the power 2, plus 5c3, p to the power 2, q to the power 3, plus 5c4, p to the power 1, q to the power 4, plus 5c5, p to the power 0, q to the power 5. Now let's simplify each of these terms. The 5c0 is 1. The q to the power 0 is 1. So we've got 1 times p to the power 5 times 1, which is just going to be p to the power 5. Then we've got 5c1, which is 5, times p to the power 4 times q to the power 1, which is just that. Next, we've got 5c2, which is 10, times the p cubed times the q squared. 5c3 is also 10, times the p squared times the q cubed. 5c4 is 5, p to the power 1 is just p, q to the power 4. 5c5 is 1, p to the power 0 is 1, so 1 times q to the power 5 is q to the power 5. And we're done. We're then told that a fair four-sided die, numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4, is rolled 5 times. P represents the probability that the number 4 is rolled on a given roll. Okay, so if it's fair four-sided dice, the probability it lands on a 4 would be 1 out of 4. So P is 1/4. And let Q represent the probability the number 4 is not rolled. So that means that Q is 3/4. There's a 3/4 chance that the number 4 is not rolled. Using the first 3 terms of the binomial expansion from part A, or otherwise, find the probability that the number 4 is rolled at least 4 times. At least 3 times. So that could be when the 4 is rolled 3 times. And that would mean that 4 is not rolled twice. Or it could be that 4 is rolled 4 times, because it does say at least. And so not rolled once. Or it could be that 4 is rolled all 5 times. And so this is why it is saying to use the first 3 terms of our binomial expansion. Because it being rolled, 4 being rolled 5 times is p to the power 5. 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4 times 1/4. Then 4 being rolled 4 times and then not rolled once. This is the 4 being rolled 4 times and then not rolled once. And there's 5 ways that could happen, because it could not be rolled the first time, or not be rolled the second time, not be rolled the third time, not be rolled the 4th time, or not be rolled the 5th time. So there's 5 different ways that could happen. And then it could have been rolled 3 times but not rolled twice. That's this term here. So that's why it's telling us to use the first 3 terms of our expansion. So P to the power 5, remember P is a quarter. That's the probability of 4 being rolled 5 times. This is the probability of 4 being rolled 4 times and then not being rolled once. And then this is the probability of 4 being rolled 3 times and then not being rolled twice. And if we work all of that out, we will get as a fraction 53 over 512, and we're done.